Today's question is... Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. It's great to be back with this kind of format where every day you ask me a question about cinema, whether films or series, and I answer it in video. Anyway, so as you saw in the intro, today we're going to talk about screenwriters, script, writing, and all that goes with it. However, we're only going to look at series writing, since it's in this area that we notice a real difference between the way American screenwriters proceed compared to French screenwriters. So let's get started. Firstly, and in a very general case common to both countries, a series cannot be created without a pilot. But what's a pilot? Well, it's the first episode of a series, usually written to present the concept to producers and broadcasters. So, if the pilot in question have convinced the partners, and they have validated the pilot, the big machine is set in motion, and work can begin. And this is precisely where the two countries diverge in terms of process. In the USA, as soon as a series pilot is approved, a writing room is formed by the writers involved. They then look for other writers to involve in the project. All the screenwriters meet in this famous writing room, which is in fact neither more nor less than a writing team working exclusively on the series in a huge workspace. This system makes it possible to write the series at the same time as shooting it. But how does it work? Well, it's quite simple. The main elements of the latter are well known to everyone. Then, under the direction of a showrunner, the writers will dispatch themselves to offices to work on different parts of the episode. But what is a showrunner? A term coined by Variety magazine in 1992, a showrunner is a series director or writer-producer responsible for the day-to-day running of the series and having control over its writing. Anyway, as I was saying, the writers dispatch each other and then meet again to discuss the next step, but also to be able to assemble the different parts to form a whole episode. Here, it's a very collective effort, with each party playing his parts, which is also why their series are so long and last for years. In France, things are a little bit different, even though this method is beginning to be exported, notably to the Canal Plus series Engrenage and Le Bureau des Légendes, and TF1 series Plus belle la vie. First, in France, filming always starts after the entire season has been written, and for a good reason. That's because in France, the writing room system doesn't exist, if at all. So, why does this kind of system not exist, or exist to a very limited extent in France? Well, firstly, because few recurring series, meaning those with many seasons, are commissioned or financed, but also because the average number of episodes for a season is often around like 10. But if you really want to go into detail, it's obviously a question of money. Compared to the US, French screenwriters are paid by the script, not by the number of writers. This means that in France, it's a fixed amount that the screenwriters who worked on the script in question must share. In the US, the price set is according to the numbers of writers. The more writers there are, the more they will pay for the script. So, to cut a long story short, a French screenwriter is paid less than an American one. This means that a French screenwriter cannot be exclusive to a single project, but must work on several projects in parallel. On the one hand, this slows down the writing of the various series he's working on. On the other hand, it doesn't give him a stable place to work. In addition, despite the fact that here too series writing is done collectively, the absence of showrunner makes it even more complicated, both in terms of consistency and the level of writing between episodes. Finally, this system also cuts screenwriters off the production chain, their only reference being the director. It's partly for these reasons that few French series can keep up with the pace and quality of American ones. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope I haven't said too much nonsense. Well, no. Anyway, if you like it, don't hesitate to like the video, put a comment, and subscribe to my channel. In any case, I see you next time for a new question of the day. Goodbye.